What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Magicide. Welcome back to our Geek Fest here, playing a Shadowrun Chronicles Boss in Lockdown. Last time we left off, we spoke to Bozeman, we completed his side quest, and then we spoke with Mr. Docman over here, installed our new awesome cyber implant in our legs, which just reduced our essence down. Not that I really have to worry about that, but let's go talk to Jane. Let's go start up the next main mission here.
Hey, you. Want to do a job for your best Matrix support gal?
Absolute.
Since when are you doubling as a fixer?
Since always. You just never made it to the top of my list before.
So, I can only hope it was through confidence and competence.
Well, statistically it's due to attrition. But let's leave that open, shall we?
What's the job?
Pest control. Some of the crazies have gotten into the service tunnels beneath a chemical manufacturing plant. Client wants them gone before they damage anything sensitive.
So, we're already seeing them as pests?
Well, the cops aren't doing anything, and the emergency services seem to be overwhelmed as well.
So there you go. There's another really good example of what I was speaking about in the previous episode and previous episodes in general. I know I've mentioned this before, is that I feel like a lot of these voice actors were recorded. I'm telling you. Just maybe different places. Everything about it just screams inconsistent. Like, Jane's voice is so loud compared to some of these other voices that you get in these different conversations. Even the voice for the character that I'm playing as, there's some times where it's just like incredibly quiet, really muted, and then there's other times where it's like completely jumping off of my off of the charts here, dipping into the red. Jane has hired you to clear out some of the service tunnels beneath a sensitive manufacturing installation. And if memory serves correctly, I believe this mission is one of those missions where the map that we're going to be playing on, please take note of it because we will be seeing it again. I'm fairly sure. Anyways. So we'll take Jimmy Mac. Okay, so we need somebody with lockpick, right? Okay, you're no good. He's a lockpick organ guy. Sure. And then we could pretty much just take about anybody else that I wanted with me. You know, I think I'm actually going to go with double major. Because they're pretty redonkulous. We'll do it. Actually, let's remove that guy. Can we find a female? So no, you're gonna summon... No. Man. Okay, so we're gonna be stuck with having ourselves a very big bromance here. As you descend through the manhole, you can already hear shouts and screams ahead. We have to clear the service tunnels of hostiles.
Here we are. Happy hunting.
Any tips?
Don't get killed. Try not to damage too much of the infrastructure.
I'm pretty sure we see this map again. I know there's a couple maps in this game where... Jesus Christ, man. They got overused. And overused. And overused. So many damn times. See, this would be the perfect map to have, like, a whole party full of hackers. Or just about. I mean, you need to actually have one person with, like, conventional weaponry. Or at least a mage to deal with the dogs. Oh, 38% chance. No. 49, 60. We're gonna go for it. Oh, look at that. So did actually hit the intended target. Targets, rather. I think I'm just gonna go for the kills. I was gonna say I could do the C2 subroutine. Unfortunately, my blackout is still a singular target. So I think we're gonna try to go for these guys. Here goes one. Gotta love those crits, baby. So these classes are a little weird in this game because the mages... Oh, it's telling me I can hit them. I don't know how the hell I have line of sight. Especially to, like, basically shoot a fireball. Whatever, we're gonna go for it. And there you have it. Okay, Mr. Blamco, you have nada. Boom. It's one mistake I definitely have never made in this game. We maybe just taken along one too many of one type of class. Like, for instance, if you were, say, taking along too many deckers. I don't even know if that's theoretically possible. I think you'd have to do it with playing with other human players. Because there's, at most, you usually only have access to, I think, 2 deckers at any given point in time. I don't even know if you can completely do a party with deckers where you're the decker and you've got 3 AI deckers. I don't know. So as far as party composition being something you have to worry about, I don't really think so. I mean, you could load up your party with just a bunch of, like, firearms, DPS kind of stuff, or melee, but it doesn't really make a difference because you can obviously complete an entire mission with just that. Like, you don't need to have summoners or riggers or any of the other classes. I don't know what that says about the class system then. Because I feel like if you could just do this game with just straight up firearms, that it's somehow kind of cynical, because then that kind of says that the other classes are just purely, you know, cosmetic, or they're, I mean, they do damage and things, but they're more like utility. I guess the only other counter argument is could you complete this game just using, say, mages, a whole party full of mages? Is there ever a time where that's just a bad thing? And I don't know if I have an answer for that. Alright, I think we're going to cast armor on Blamco Max, since he is a little exposed. He's far away, though. I don't expect that he's going to actually get attacked or anything. Okay, so Jimmy Mac, he's, he moved already, so I might as well get the... Oh, shit, you're just too far away from everybody. Damn! Okay, so I think we're just going to straight up put you behind this forklift here. I want to bunch up all my people and actually get the C2 subroutine off. It might be okay here. Wait, what am I talking about? I got a mage. I guess I'll just cast armor on myself. Because why not? Just love the way you bunch up. We gotta be really careful with this mana usage. I mean, could become a serious threat. But I just don't know. I just don't know about that. I think you could totally complete this entire game with a whole party full of mages. Now that I'm really thinking about it, like, I don't see where the counter argument, like, how would you argue against that? The mages can definitely do damage to everything. But you don't start to run into enemies with the full suite of armor, with the exception of, say, bosses, until, you know, fairly later on in the game. So with that being said, I think magic, you know, it's totally doable. Because they do damage to everything. I mean, it's not like the Deckers, you know, because they only have the ability to do damage just to, I guess, the humanoids. I still didn't get off my C2 submachine. Little unfortunate there. We are going to move and reload here. Okay. Both of you guys really need to get your asses up here. Okay, Mr. Dillon. I think we'll put you behind this side of this, like, whatever this is, a box. Great. All right, hey, there we go. We definitely are in range of everybody now. It's perfect timing. Because if I'm not mistaken, this room is just completely filled with baddies. Shit, we're only going to be able to hit the dog. So I think we're going to have to probably mana ball these guys. Yeah. Getting those crazy, crazy crits. I don't know what to say, man. Just uncanny. So even though Jimmy Mac has the demolish skill, as you can see, he's got a 60% chance, whereas I would have a 70% chance. That's because the AI, they don't start to upgrade these skills until like later on. As a matter of fact, like I said, they're always going to be like lower in skill value, except for at the very beginning. But anyways, I could do this, but and then use Laquanas here to take him out. But I really need my mages to start regenerating their hit points. So I think what I'm going to do is just exercise a little bit of patience. We're going to use Mr. Jimmy Mac. Well, okay. Never mind. I'm going to have to shoot. I just want to kind of mitigate my magic usage. Oh. Fortunately, there was another dog in the room. Okay, who did you attack? Since we have all these enemies coming in here. Look, I have a 90% chance. Wow, okay. Do I want to use Blamco Mac to blast this thing? I mean, should I put him behind cover or should I use melee? I think I probably should do it this way. So the reason why I didn't want to do that is because next turn I'm going to end up having to reload. Okay, Jimmy Mac. You just need to be somewhere. Somewhere they aren't, of course. You know, we could totally be a dick. This crazed security guard that's drugged out of their mind on jazz. I could be a dick and stun them. That'd just be hilarious. But I think the better course of action is probably to stun the one that's furthest away. I mean, excuse me, the one that's closest to me. Not furthest away. And then we got our mana ball. Yeah, well, where do I stick you, though? My problem is he's just a little exposed. There we go. Too bad I can't get the other guy that's behind this little, whatever this is. Looks like a furnace. Got 2 kills. Missed the one. It's quite alright. I think we should probably be a little bit more defensive here, and we're going to cast armor on Mr. Dillon. So wait, what? He actually got shot? Oh no, it was it was the armor. It was the armor spell. Interesting. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do instead of reloading here. No, don't reload. God damn it, I fucking misclicked again. What I was gonna do is I was gonna actually melee this guy. He's got 16 hit points. Why don't we just double barrel? Booyah. Then we can mark this other one. So when it comes to marked, would really actually like to look this up and find out if marked actually improves the chance to hit of your mages. I mean, I could kind of get behind that being the case, but I could also kind of see the counter argument to it, so I'm just not sure. We got a 29% chance to hit this guy. I think we're gonna stay my hand here. Need to regenerate a couple more magic points. As you can tell, that Dylan was already out. So we got some special ceramic armor there, which is good. But I don't think we're going to actually equip it, because I'm a big fan of the polymer. It gives you a little bit of every defense. Whereas the ceramic plating is just straight up, just a shit ton of physical defense. It's just not good enough. Alright, so what I'm going to do is we're going to use Dylan here to mana ball. Unfortunately, it's just going to have to be these two guys. Yeah. So we take out the dog. We only have one attack left. You can only do 8 to 10 damage. Okay, perfect. I was gonna say, I really need to take this one out. She's marked. She's damaged. She's baked off her ass on jazz. It just needs to happen. Oh, this is a perfect time. Lining right up. I was like the perfect time for that melee bash. And we can just take out the rest of these guys. And even start to flank them. I think we just move you up to the wall here and reload. Because if I was to move him anywhere else, he was going to be exposed. We absolutely, positively don't want that. And yes, it would be nice to move up Jimmy Mac as well, but I see that opportunity. I'm not going to pass it. Especially now that I can put my mages behind some pretty decent cover here. And now they can actually regenerate a little bit more MP. So there's no items over here. So we're good on that front. There we go. I think it might have been kind of worthless to actually use our blackout right there.
Looks like they did quite a number here.
I wonder what drives them to this destruction.
And the reason why... I mean, I wasn't expecting to get the crit.
I knew you could do this with your eyes closed.
Okay, so this is one of those maps where we get free reign. Killed the last guy. So all we need to do is collect. There's nothing else over here, right? Nope. Now it's just simply about moving all of our people up to the finish line. There you have it. So in case it hasn't become painfully obvious by now, I know that these episodes are kind of running a little wonky time-wise. We have one episode where it might be 30 minutes, another episode that might be 20 minutes, another episode that might be 45 minutes. You know, just kind of playing it by ear. Just simply because I kind of like the format that I'm doing, where we start off the episode where we go through and talk to all the villagers, and then we pick up our new quest or quests. Then we go off and do those quests, and depending on how much time it took to complete that quest, will determine if we take another one. Say if it's like a series of side quests or whatever else. But I'm kind of liking this. I think this kind of works out, and it's nice little digestible chunks, I feel like. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and talk to Jane. We'll turn it in, and that's where we'll cut off the episode. I don't believe there's going to be anything available for us to buy. And I'm not sure if we're going to get enough karma points from Jane here to be able to allow us to actually increase something.
Well done. Here's your well-earned pay.
Thanks. Pleasure doing business with you.
Wow, we got 5 karma. Okay, so we get the jazz and 2,500 new yen. Showing. So I think before we cut off the episode, let us take a look. We got 12. Yeah, I think we're going to save up. And as far as which version of Blast 2 we're going to get, so basically this widens the blast radius. This makes your blast radius longer. So this, I'm assuming it's going to be the same, as in the same angle and same trajectory, the same cone, but just a longer version of it. And this one I think is just a wider version. You know, that's a very interesting question. I don't know. Long is always good, but like, you know, long stretches of corridors, I mean, unless your people are pretty much shoulder to shoulder, this can really get you in trouble. Whereas I feel like a wider area, there's been more instances where I feel like there has been guys around me that I just wasn't able to damage just because it wasn't wide enough. So I think we're gonna go for the top, the wide Blast 2, but we'll have to wait for I'm assuming whatever the next mission is going to be. I don't see any blue icons over anybody's heads, so there's going to be no side missions. It's just going to be straight up story mission. Nevertheless, I will see you guys in the next episode. Hope to see you then. Take care and have a good one.